we got rid of the yellow jacket. Although I don't see a body. And I whacked him a couple of times with my shoe. I gave him some dandelion over there. Yeah, I don't like them when they buzz my ears. That's a no-no. She's getting feathers all up in here. New feathers, and she's getting shiny. See, every time I stick my finger in it. But on both sides, and then her backside she's getting. It's really nice out right now. It's only about 70 something. Maybe 67. So it's not hot out. The sun's going down. Yeah? Don't forget to make all your poops out here, okay? I'm putting in my request now. And I'm going to leave the cage there. So the dog doesn't eat the chicken poop. Unbelievable. I bought this special food for Mosley. And, $21 for his urinary issues. He's got kidney failure now. And, I put it down for the cat in his little dish. He likes to hang out in the bathroom. I got a little cushion in there for him. That stupid dog, she comes in and she steals it from him every single time. He's nothing but bones now. I don't know how much time I got left with him. He went through Sandy. That's the fence we jumped over. See the broken hurricane fence pipe there? Yeah. So my glass topped patio table was out here. We had a gazebo. It was a little different back then. I had a storage unit 6x8 over here in the corner. Oops, sorry. And that got all banged up. So I'm trying to stand on the glass top patio table to climb this fence. Okay, didn't have the plants there. With the 75-pound husky, Jack, who's now dead. Who's the one you see in the icon on my YouTube channel. And I will never change that. So, look at the little floofy feathers. Oh, we got a breeze. I got a breeze up my butt. Yeah, she jumped down on her own. So, that's good. She's getting a little bit more comfy. She's a good bird. I couldn't ask for anything more. Honestly, I think somebody sent her to me from above. Anyway, so I passed the dog over to my husband. My son was standing on, because he's taller than everybody, he's standing on the porch there with the two cats in the box. I had to jump out of my back bedroom window into 5 feet of water. This was all water, guys. All of it. Acted like a bathtub. We had a tsunami in 10 minutes. It was wonderful. Wonderful experience. Anyway. So, jumped over and then we waded through the water. At that point when I straddled the fence, I pulled a leg muscle in my left hip, thigh, whatever, and I'm like 94 miles an hour out, and I'm yelling at my husband. He's standing, he's right there on the fence with me, straddling, and I'm like, I can't move. I was in so much dire pain. It's not like I can jump these things every day, you know what I mean? So I don't do that stuff. I don't do parkour like my son. He freaking scaled that thing like it was nothing. So now we jumped down, and I'm wading through the water with 2 bags of our stuff, you know, the diabetic stuff, and not even my pocketbook. I think I took my wallet. I don't remember. And I'm wading through the water chest high, and I'm 6 feet tall, and it's just getting higher. So we get to one of the townhouses back here on the corner, We're on the steps, and I'm like, so what do we do now? You know, I look up. My husband only had a t-shirt on. Me and my son had raincoats on. It's coming down like there's no tomorrow. We're already soaking wet. It's October 29th. It was 55 degrees outside, but the water was warm. It was the weirdest. So, and so we broke into one of the townhouses. Those forever glass doors, they ain't so forever. So there was a propane tank that was floating by. So he yelled down to my son. He was on the bottom step with the cats, but they didn't get wet at all because they were in the kettle box. And there he's going. Damn it. And so he passed up the propane tank and he broke the forever glass, and we got inside, out of the wind and everything. I left them a note. Their house, their basement was all destroyed, so I left them a note. I said, listen, we didn't steal anything. Your house helped save a family and a dog. We used all their towels. I left them in their laundry room, though, at least on the floor. Nobody had power. We lost power at 6:30. I was just about to make dinner. Wouldn't hurt. I was not prepared. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. So, because we had Irene 13 months before, and we only got 10.5 inches of water in the basement. I was like, okay. So my son stayed with friends for a while because he was in the basement. And, but this time, no. Sandy meant business, and they retired the name even afterwards. So there will never be another hurricane named Sandy. So she looks like she's having a good time now. There's a grate on the bottom. I was afraid that if she did any kind of crazy movements that she would topple the cage over. So I put an extra smaller one because it's really big holes on the bottom. So I tied that on yesterday. And with the string, I don't know if you can see the string. So I did that. And anyway, so we stayed there until about 5 o'clock in the morning. The people, there was still some people in the townhouses in the back row there, and they were flashing their lights at us, the flashlights, SOS. So, we just waved. We watched explosions in the sky from the transformers that were blowing up. And saw a helicopter about 4 a.m. hovering above us. I guess they were scoping out to see if there was anybody floating around. But none of that, but they were looking for the 2 little boys, 2 and 3 years old or something like that. And they got washed away because the mother was trying to get away in her car, so she got out of the car because the car got flooded, so she went to grab the kids, and they even searched my property, and I'm like, no, there ain't nothing here. They even came in the backyard. You wouldn't recognize my backyard. It looked like everything washed into here. Like I said, it's like a bathtub. Everything washed into here. All kinds of beach debris. So I have weeds that from the beach, from the sand dunes and stuff like that. It's been a little bit of a battle to try and keep them under control because I don't want that in here. I like to just have grass. Although I'd rather have a garden. But anyway, no, she's having a ball. Look at this. Good. So I could take her out here now. Safely. I don't know how I'm going to get her out of the cage. And back into the towel. Because I got, oh, look at you. Good girl. Like I said, she's just a little love. I swear. You hear those seagulls? Oh, look. Look, Luffy. You better not poop on me. Bunch of starlings to head back to the other island. You okay? She's like, Mommy, Mommy. She got a little alert. Yeah. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Wow, because she's been out in the wild. Wow, it's okay, Mama. You know, you're going to be an inside bird. We don't want you to be scared. No. Oh my God. She did a real quick turn. Did you see that? Anyway. Eat your stuff there. Your dandelion. Yeah, so we had Coast Guard life raft come. I did 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. No power on in the house. They didn't even have any kind of dried fruit or anything like that we could just eat. But I opened up an orange. So like I said, I left them a note and everything with my phone number. Yeah, you hear her? It's okay. It's alright now. It's alright, Mama. Pull up my socks. Here comes the mosquitoes. So they knocked on the door and we opened the door and it's like, we don't live here. It's not our house. We told him right out. He said, you need to be rescued. I'm like, no, we're good. He said, you're out of the water? I'm like, yeah. It filled up to their basement, like 2 inches from the top, 2 inches into the top step, the water. And I'm like, if it gets any higher, we got to go upstairs. So I told my son. He's like, okay. My husband fell asleep. They had all kinds of blankets on the couch, like they were ready to hunker down. And I think they were Chinese people that lived there. I don't know. They never called us, never said anything, so I guess they just put it against their insurance claim. My son went upstairs to get bathrobes and a couple more towels, but other than that, I was like, don't be snooping through nothing. He's like, no, I'm good. So this was 10 years ago. He was 21. Yeah, he grew up that day. And you know what? He said, I lost everything in the basement, Ma. Everything I owned, all his artwork and everything that he had done. We put posters up on the wall and everything. His bathroom looked like it came out of Better Homes and Gardens. That we redid it and everything like that. Even after Sandy, I had glass tiles in the shower wall. And it's all in the dump now. Well, we don't have the dump anymore, but it's all in the garbage. So, it took 2.5 dumpsters to take my house out. Take it away. Uh-oh. That yellow jacket's back. Uh-oh. Nope, he's gone. Okay. You want to go back inside now? You done with your little escapade for today? She's singing. Yeah? You like being out here? Maybe we'll make you a bigger house. You want a bigger house? Yeah? Listen how she's chirping. Yeah? Like I said, she's a smart little bird. She got scared though. Anyway, so we told him, he's like, how many people? I'm like, 3 adults and a dog and 2 cats. He's like, I don't have room for that in the boat. I'm like, okay. Well, he says, we'll come back for you at, like, in the morning. So 5 o'clock, daylight actually came. It stopped. It stopped raining. And the floodwaters receded back. Wherever the hell it came from, that's where it went. And, we walked home to find a tree pushed through our front screen door. Oh, she's definitely comfy cozy now. She's sitting down. Well, okay. And then these 2 cops, they came by with searchlights and stuff. They're like, what are you doing there? I was like, trying to get into the house. He's like, do you live here? I'm like, I have keys in my hand, you moron. I just want to help my husband get the tree out of the front door. Because my son had the cats, and then I gave him the dog, and I was going to help him get the tree out of the front door. But the cop did help. And he saw us open the door with the keys. I said, I got to get the insulin inside the house. I said, they're both diabetic. Oh, do you need to go to the emergency room? No, I just need the insulin, you dumbass. Nobody listens. It's like, what the hell? Nobody listens. I just need to get the insulin inside the fucking house. Anyway, you know, stress to the limit. You got to deal with morons. They look like a fat putz, you know. It's like, wow, are you the bottom of the barrel that they picked to be a cop? And so we didn't have lights for 5.5 months. That's when we bought the generator at ShopRite for, I think we paid $350 or $250, something like that. It's 3,200 watts. I think, I forget how much I paid. How great the bugs coming out. Yeah, so Luffy's having a good time. It's all about the bird. Alright, make all your last poops. Let's go. We're gonna go inside now. Okay? She's totally comfy. so cool. I'm glad. Alright. I'll see you guys at Preppins, I guess. See you later.